they've completely transformed what this offense looks like because of Lamar.
His body of work.
That's my point.
That's
so
okay.
If Tom Brady went to the Ravens, you don't think that Tom Brady and John Harbaugh are going to put wins on the board?
I think they put wins on the board.
I think they put wins on the board, but I think that we can't ignore the fact that what we're seeing from Tom Brady.
You can't?
At age 44. Matters. Now, if this dude is a young spring chicken and he's just stepping back in the pocket and he's throwing the football effectively, doing some of the similar things, you compare that to Lamar Jackson, I get where you're coming from. I just think that I can't ignore the fact. I know we're supposed to just look at the numbers, just look at the wins, just look at that. But I can't ignore the fact that at 44 years of age, he's doing what he's doing.
I can't ignore the fact that this dude's put his team on his back.
I can't ignore that. You're like, God damn.
He's carrying that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't give out no friendlies.
And continues to do week in and week out. The dude produces, man. And it don't matter who is playing.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out. Our first drive will begin at the 25.
All of the stuff around him in that defense, Byron Leftwich,
I don't do friendlies, big dog. And see how good you is with the motherfucker. Let's go. Hey, true that too. True that too. Hey, you know how the game go. You know how the game go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
I barely see that shit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fournette on the counter. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down.
Come on, he leaned on me. He leaned on me, man.
To the 35.
Fournette's strong with this motherfucker, too.
1st and 10. Now Brady. And he finds Gronk. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across the zone, you see him pointing and communicating.
Delaney over there.
Passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady's throw complete to his receiver Brown. And he'll...
Boy.
Not a lot of money, and Seahawks have cap space.
Man, they gotta get out the game.
The problem with Seattle is the defense, not the offense.
Fucking Delaney right there.
Sure, but they're not
fucking Delaney right there.
Mid-season, so you might as well spend a little bit of money to score more points. Now, football-wise, I understand that Odell has not been producing like a #1 wide receiver over the last 2 years. That's not who he is right now. But with Seattle, he doesn't have to play that role. In fact, if he's
did I fuck up? Yeah, I did fuck up. Okay. Damn, I fucked it. Damn, let me do it. Damn.
He works it past the 50.
I gotta do it from right here.
For opposing defenses, finally, guys, and this to me is perhaps the most important thing. As I have said on this show, Seattle's priority is keeping Russell Wilson happy, so you don't get into the drama that you had last season. To me, this goes a long way towards...
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Against the rush, like 28th against the pass, 8th overall in points allowed. But and I want to go to that last point to point this out.
Are we good now? Yeah, we good now.
21, 26,
we good now.
13, and 7. That's how many points they've given up in the last 5 games. I mean, this defense has a...
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It shows. It shows. And that's the problem.
On play action, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Gotta be sure in the end zone, baby. You can't handle tip balls. We Hawks out here, nigga. You can't handle tip balls.
They had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves.
I'm over here, nigga, tapping goddamn it triangle. Catch that motherfucker, somebody. Catch that bitch.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's
Here we
in the
go.
air.
Now the game really start. Now we start. Now he uncomfortable. Now he got a good point.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback.
Now he got a good point.
Come out to the
Do he stick to his running game? Or do he start airing that motherfucker out?
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Do he stick to his running game or he start airing that bitch out?
Through the pick six, obviously costly.
He got it.
Just bunker in now. All right.
Oh,
good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
I see what I got to do.
Advantage a little bit.
I see what I got to do.
Better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski.
Somebody over there now.
My personal surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Damn, you gonna knock me down?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
This team has gotten more out of wide receivers over the last few years than just about any teams in the
Brady.
league. Russell Wilson extends plays. He will make those downfield throws when Odell scrambles.
This is caught. It's Brown.
Oh, get the ball. We got it. Yes, sir. Hit that nigga, Mike.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added
Getting too greedy.
In practice to
Getting too greedy.
with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game.
No, we don't fuck around.
All of a sudden, make your catch.
No,
Boo! Field and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Look, I want to be clear. I'm not a delusional Seahawks fan. I do not think this
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dallas, Arizona, Los Angeles, and Green Bay. After that, you got 2 spots. Right now,
heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Do I think Seattle can leapfrog those teams with a healthy Russell Wilson?
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, they are a 6 and 7 type seed. That's what they're going for. They're going for the bottom of the barrel, but you just never know once you get
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Team that you play against,
Now they'll throw with Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Mina, good stuff as always. I will be watching on NFL Live and all the other programs you contribute to. We will talk to you. It's all under the radar, but Stephen A. noticed quite a dirty. Vegas Raiders are again dealing with a poor conduct.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
This time cutting their 19th overall.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. William Golston. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
After releasing Henry Regs III last week. Here's General Manager.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Decisions over the last year or so, but we cannot stand for the video of Damon with the gun.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
Was unacceptable.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this
Come on, baby. You can't drop that, man.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
You look at
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski.
Don't make me fall like that, bro. Nigga ain't even touch me.
Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That's all good.
Extra point put through, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
That John Gruden and Mike Mayock made from the beginning. When you go in and you're scouting college kids, you go and you talk to the high school coaches. Yeah. The elementary teachers, the ex-girlfriends, the guy on the
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
2nd and 4.
When you have a very talented person in Reginald McKenzie,
now a play fake, Brady. They'll roll him out right.
And then all of a sudden they fire him.
And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
Man, you gonna disrespect me like that, bro?
At the 42-yard line.
That was just disrespectful, bro. You threw it anyway.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before
tap that
it crosses
motherfucker.
over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's all it was about. You know, your transgression, we overcome all of that. Just come here, baby, and focus on winning. That's all it was, okay?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bucs have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4-5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
You can get trouble in Carolina. Yes, you can. And I played in a lot of cities. But can you get a more trouble?
There is a reason.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
It's a different deal there.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Standards matter.
Yeah.
And resumes matter. When I talk about resume, it's not just only about what you've accomplished. It's about what
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
I just want to make it clear. We discussed a lot of things, so that's the bottom line.
There's
character issues and who they're
attached at the hip. The only reason he's there is John Gruden. So in light of that reality, the bottom line is if John Gruden is gone, what purpose does he have?
Like, what is he there for?
I worked with them at
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
A lot of you guys will go back and review some of this.
Damn, man, no pass interference, motherfucker.
Assigned to how did each play
We can't just be bumping motherfuckers all the way down the goddamn field.
Kind of worked for us during this game. Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
So great to have you, and welcome to the ESPN family.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
I still believe Philadelphia, if they had kept him and Jimmy Butler, probably would have won a championship. Probably would have won a championship. At least made it to the finals. I think that all the pieces were there.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
No, that's true. It's so crazy, though.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh my God!
Great idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just
What are we
one target in
doing?
the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
What are we doing, man?
Going back to him.
How you dropped it?
Find him.
Ready to talk some hoops? Okay, the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic is facing possible suspension after being ejected for blindsiding Heat.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gotta have balls to do that.
Out to be a good one, though. First down on a...
Gotta have balls to do that.
Shotgun now for Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Damn, Tom.
There, and I believe
Goddamn, he passing looking bad.
I think he'll get 2 games. I think that's fair. This is a guy who's not had a history of violent acts in the NBA.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Give them 18 on the play.
You have to suspend him. There's no doubt about that. Because he blindsided.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And I'm not going to lie to you.
On second down, here's Fournette.
I wish him well.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Up and under him and shoulders him in the right rib. Okay? That was it. I mean, look at the shot that
Here's Brady.
What Jokic did. He was provoked.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
In all of my years covering the NBA,
O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their
Some
lead.
niggas ran into each other.
Circle
they
that
ran
drive
into
because
each
that
other.
might be
Oh,
one to remember.
shit.
Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them
Let's get it.
keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab.
Smoking that
And
good
finally,
ganja.
the haymaker to put that drive away.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
retaliated. Now, should he have done so?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If he had retaliated while Morris was facing him, I'd have less of a problem with it because it wasn't initiated by him. All right, so we got to be very, very clear.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 2 on the play.
Anything could happen. Whiplash, it could be spine, it could be anything. Good thing that didn't happen. So to me, when you got that large of a human being, JJ, attacking somebody,
they fake the handoff. Now Brady.
When I'm not looking, I play football.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady.
He's 7 feet 284 to be.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good by
I know what to do.
And that'll cut the lead down to a
Damn, I
touchdown.
didn't do that earlier. Damn, I didn't do that earlier.
Now Pinion on the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
That's why you can get a little cushion. You know, it's different right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The difference to me is I see you coming. Okay, I can brace myself. JJ, I got it. You see, Keyshawn, you ain't gonna get it. Get away with what? The more, listen. I understand
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Because they came at him wrong. Wait, he was really frustrated because he was on the verge of getting swept. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, you'll give me a play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I know your reputation. You ain't doing that for me.
Here's Brady to throw.
I mean, if there was ever a person that should not have a problem.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. William Golston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
My whole part of the problem was he hit the man with the man's back turn. Okay? If you've ever been hit from the back and with that force coming,
Brady gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
After he went 14 of 28 from the field, 9 of 19 from deep, and 13 of 13 from
taken from just outside the 30.
50-point games at age 32 or older. Second most in
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Mr. Smith, I'm starting with you. Should the Warriors be the favorites to win it all?
I said I came on the record. Let me state this loud and clear for everybody to see.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
And James Wiseman comes
goes
back
right
up.
side, complete to Gronk. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
Who, by the way, let me take a moment to give love to the wonderful, great, phenomenal Candace Parker, who tweeted before the game.
And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Because Trey Young is putting on a show.
On 2nd and 10, Brady.
What Steph Curry just said. Not yet.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Perimeter shooting ability, the versatility, the athleticism, the ability to play defense, and more importantly,
into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown.
Get that goddamn ball, David.
Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
Football.
And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
It's irresponsible.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
I will say that. And to your point,
and this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
10 games in the season. Let's have some perspective here. All right, they've had the 8th easiest schedule so far. They've got 2 games left in this homestand. 9 of their first 12 games will be at home. They have no signature
The
wins.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, it's Brady.
And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Just because you're seeing magic being made in Golden State and San Francisco right now. I know, AD, you can blow on.
To throw is Brady.
All that, I get it. You don't know what you're going to get out of Westbrook.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Irresponsible at all. I'm giving the public what they want. They want to know how I feel. I'm telling you how I feel. That's what you're going to have to do every single day. So get used to being irresponsible.
Back to throw, Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their...
With no help whatsoever on the interior, let's see what you do come postseason time again this year as opposed to the undersized Phoenix Suns last year. The Philadelphia 76ers don't get me started. I mean, we got Ben Simmons, that fiasco that's going on there. We understand all of that. The New York Knicks, I believe in them for a first-round series. I'm not getting lost in the shuffle. We don't know what's going to happen with Kyrie. We're looking at James Harden, wondering what the hell's going on. Now let's go out to the Western Conference. Each year we pick Utah. We believe in Donovan Mitchell. No one else really shows up when it counts for Utah. That is a fact. That has been the case. The Denver Nuggets, we know the Jokic is big time, but Jamal Murray, they're not the same without him. How's he going to be when he comes back from that nasty injury? That's a question. Kawhi Leonard, what's going to happen to him? That's the question mark right now. So when you Apple, if they keep this up, and the Lakers continue to struggle, which I don't think will happen, the Lakers side anyway, you're going to be looking at Frank Vogel and be like, what the hell's going on here?
6-5 ain't a struggle, I don't think, when you don't have LeBron James 10 games into the 11 games into the season, right? I know we talked about Westbrook. Yes, that is a problem.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
If you take that and be happy with it,
Well,
right?
give me half of that.
If you can get half of that,
Yeah.
you can get half of that. I think you take that and you run to the hills with it. LeBron James,
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa.
Never going to discredit.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
In the year's second half of the season, all-star. We was having this conversation, and you said to me, he looks human, when they get ready to go into the playoffs. Now I'm a little more worried. The biggest problem for me is, can we keep AD healthy?
I've told
Can
y'all.
we keep AD healthy?
I've told y'all all year long.
Brady now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Last night, had a triple-double. 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter. 5.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And if you're not in the opposition, you're going to challenge.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The question is, can he do that in terms of his decision-making?
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
So that's your guy. In terms of Westbrook doing what he's doing, Stephen A. and JJ, he's a second unit guy for me. Giving LeBron rest, he comes in there and he gives us that increase in scoring.
Sure, he loves being called a second unit guy.
Hey.
Okay, so JJ says LeBron looks human for the first time. The fit's a little funky. You're a little
To throw, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
They just let me down. Okay? They just let
And
me
his
down.
kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
In the Golden State Warriors. I'm just talking about this. I just think that when you can shoot that well,
All right.
you can take out anybody.
Yeah, 3 is always
I
better.
like the dub too. We got to go to break. Great to have you. The Patriots quarterback Mac Jones looked good in the Patriots 24-6 win Sunday versus the Panthers, but there's one play in question that has people talking. After being hit hard by Brian Burns-Jones, then held Burns' right ankle, causing him to twist his ankle. Jones said he wasn't trying to injure.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Was that dirty?
That was absolutely.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Grab the ankle and twist it. He didn't trip him. He grabbed the ankle. He grabbed the ankle and was getting dragged and twisted the dude's ankle, Keyshawn. That was a
The
twist.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Because he's pulling away from him. You got to grab the dude's
Now
leg.
Brady to try again after the pick 6.
What you supposed to do?
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And then it was a twist.
Man, I'm the last dude getting ready to defend the court.
To throw is Brady.
Pulled his leg and slid down his ankle.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Brady. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of...
Excuse me, I don't play that. I'm from Slovenia. You understand?
Do you know anything about Slovenia?
Zero.
You just like saying it.
Zero. I do plan on making a trip to Croatia. I do plan on making a trip.
Oh, because Croatia, that's like a party scene and all that.
Things about Croatia. I might have to take a trip there.
Five good enough for the first down.
I ain't got no 500-foot yacht. I don't have a yacht at all.
We know you like the Mediterranean.
It has been nice.
It is beautiful. Oh, good times with these two lovelies. That's all I gotta say. Do you have any final words for the American people?
I don't believe you, man. Come on.
Goodbye, everyone.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And a high throw.
Y'all gotta catch the fucking ball.
Down the ground and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Will be joining us throughout the show, and we will be honoring our servicemen and women. Obviously, Veterans Day a couple of days away. So, the true heroes, we salute you and we appreciate you. Gentlemen, we ready to do this? Okay.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball
to go on 4th and 2.
They played a guy on a practice squad last week. He's in the game for the first time. You know, he makes a big
They're going to run. It's McKinnon.
Ultimately winning the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At former players and I look at present-day players.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
An official making that kind of call, that kind of decision.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Then actually you played the game.
But look, man, first of all, okay.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he takes us into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when goes to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
15 seconds after everyone celebrates. You would say that.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
But the players went over them like they understood what the hell was going on.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Going up top for Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
If he goes to a team that he's got to fit into the system, then he's going to be a role player.